Sup YouTube, Taddy Yuri here. Just showing you a day on the life of somebody working in tech sales. Here's my setup that I wake up to every morning that I get on and make these calls to other businesses, talk to all these, VPs, business owners, to see if they could use our software to, streamline their businesses. You'll be surprised how often a lot of businesses use, pencil and paper for a lot of things. Also on this channel, I'll be talking about, bills, the bills I got to pay, just my day-to-day grind in tech sales. And this is just my little setup here. I get to look at that every day. And there is my carnivorous plant there, Seymour. What's up, Seymour? Yep. So yeah, just doing these things and just talking about, just life of a tech sales, just life in tech in general, how I got into tech, how much I'm getting paid, my bills and things like that. So just to start it off, what tech sales is just basically Google have a tech sale department, Amazon. These are people that's calling other businesses and owners to see if they can use their services. That's it. So you just book the meeting. If you're in that position, you book the meeting and then you will get on the demo, demonstrate what your business can do for them, how you can streamline them, how you can make them more money, how you can make them more resilient, as it were, depending on what type of product you sell. But basically, it's always the same. No matter what tech company you go to, they're all the same. You're trying to make a business more efficient. You try to make them work less and make more money. And every tech company, that's what their goals are. That's what their goals are to do to other businesses. And that's the industry I worked in. I just kind of fell into it after probably after COVID. I just fell into it. I was looking for remote jobs. I was behind in my bills. The job I had at that time wasn't hitting on anything. I was getting further and further behind, and I was like, man, I'm not put on this earth just to work and pay bills and maybe go on a vacation here and there. So that's what this channel is just be about just my day in the life of me working in tech and what tech sales is and my bills and things like that. And also that I used to have I partnered with somebody eons ago, it seems like, and I was doing well on YouTube. I was doing really good on YouTube, making really good money, and then a fallout happened, and I'm left with nothing. I'm starting over. So this is my attempt of starting over, starting from scratch. So thank you for this being on this journey with me, and hopefully something I can tell you, be like, I want to do it, I want to try it, or looking through my life and like, I'm not going to do that. So hopefully I can help you some way, be it guiding you some way, or be like, man, I'm not going to do that because Taddy Yori done effed that up. So anyway, this channel will be able to help you, that we grow together, that you can see what tech sales is, because I'm trying to tell you, a year and a half ago, I didn't even know what tech sales was. I'm like, this is one of the greatest secrets out there where I can work from home and y'all will give me the money to get this desk and these laptops and computers, and I get benefits on day one. What? Listen, I've never been at a job where, even good jobs where benefits start day one. Insurance, all that stuff starts day one. Tech sales, they do that all the time, man. They'll give you $1,500 for you to spend on your own home office. And that's what I did right here. So anyway, a lot of jobs, the basic pay of somebody in tech, just straight out, no experience, is $55K. $55K is the base pay that you get. A lot of people be like, well, you're in sales, are you just commission based? No. Tech sales, you get a base pay, which a lot of times is $55K. 55 to $65K is a base pay, depending on your experience. if you sold anything before. And then commissions. Commissions are the extras. If you're hitting your quota, say your quota is booking 10 meetings a month. If you hit your 10, then there's a great chance for you to get an extra $2,000 to $3,000 commission on top of your base pay. And commission is normally paid out the next month. So for December, say that I got 10, I booked 10 meetings. They came to the meeting, they showed up, they did the demo and all those things. I will get paid in January the 15th. Say I will get paid 2,000. But at the same time, if you go over quota, a lot of places have accelerators where it's 1 time, 2 times, depending how far you hit over quota. Now, let me tell you, there's not too many places I've seen that happen. Now, if you go on LinkedIn and you see all these gurus talking about, TechSales, I'm killing it. This job pays out, 90% of quota. Let me tell you a trade secret. Not too many people in the industry hits quota. So if you was to get into this industry, make sure your base pay is enough for you to live on. Please ensure that. And I'm going to say this again. 2025, I was looking in the mirror. I was like, I'm not here just to pay bills, work and pay bills. That's not my life. I mean, and we all a lot of times get stuck in that mode of, man, it just feels like I'm working, paying bills, go out to eat here and there, go to the movies here and there. But it just seems like something is still missing. So hopefully through this channel, again, you'll be able to pick up some things from me. If you're in a tough situation, a tough spot, I would highly recommend getting in tech sales. Maybe not staying in it forever, but give yourself, 24 months. You can catch up on a lot of stuff if you're behind. I know it's what I was able to do. That's what tech sales allowed me to do. It allowed me to catch up on a bunch of stuff, bunch of bills that I was behind in. And now, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm paying my bills on time. Matter of fact, I'm paying them early. But at the same time, there's levels to tech sales. And I'm trying to get to the next level. And I'll tell you later on how I applied for the same job at the same company and I got denied twice. That's a story for another day. That really pissed me off, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, we all been there. It's going in 2025, and again, if you're in a place where if you like, I don't like where I'm at now, I need a career change, or man, I don't have any money. Listen, tech sales. Only thing you'll be doing is just calling other businesses and booking meetings. That's it. Will our business help you increase your revenue, decrease your time? What more can you say to that? And that's the basic pitch. That's the basic pitch to all of them. Every single one of them. It's all the same. Got my little Christmas tree in the back upstairs, and right now. I live in a new townhouses that were recently built not too long ago. And if I wasn't working in tech, I wouldn't be able to afford these things at all. I'm telling you that right now, at all. It's not that much. My rent is around about $1,100. I basically moved in here when there were only like one other car in the whole complex. So I enjoy it. But yeah, that's why I get my rent is about $1,100. All these bills. Say after I get paid, I'm left after I pay all my bills on the first, my rent and things like that. I'm normally left around $300-$400 on the first, because the first is the biggest bill. Like I don't have many bills on the 15th. The first is like my major bills. I don't know. Hey, y'all comment. Are y'all like that too? Like majority of y'all bills come out on the first, and then your 15th check is kind of quote unquote free check, or is that just me? Hey, comment about that because I want to know how everybody else is doing. But that's for me. My first is like major, all my bills, rent. I'm left with $300-400. And if I do Uber Eats too much, I'll eat that up real quick. Real quick. I'll be looking crazy. Um, but the 15 check, I call that my free check. Cause then I have like one or two bills to pay, small bills. And then I was like, okay, this is my free check. So again, y'all comment, be like, oh, my free check is on the 15th. Or y'all like, man, Taddy, I don't have a free check. And I get that too. I get that too. I'm just now starting to build out of it because before I got into tech, really a year and a half ago, I was down bad. I was in shambles. I'm telling you, I was down really, really bad. And tech sales came and really boosted me up. So it's really great, a great opportunity for those that want a career change and those that just tired where you are. And those that don't have any money, like, man, what I'm going to do for 2025. This is one avenue. And I'm not telling you to have to stay in it, but get in it for a year, set some money aside, catch up on some things, and then jump back on what you're passionate about. I'm not passionate about, the companies I work for. I'm passionate about the people. I love sales in that people's like, oh, sales is, when people talk about sales, it normally has a negative connotation. Listen, I'm a guy. I got to sell myself every day. I got to sell myself in every relationship that I have. In my romantic relationship, I'm selling myself. In friendships, I'm selling myself. Every time I walk out of the door and I'm talking to someone, I am selling myself. So me to do a job where I'm selling, I already do that. Like in one of my interview questions, they said, "How long you been selling?" I said, "All my life." And the interview, he laughed because I said, "I've been selling all my life." Taddy has been. I wake up, I'm selling. To keep my romantic relationships going, I'm selling. Talking to my friends, I'm selling. Why we should continue our friendship, why I'm that guy. Every day I'm selling. So I was like, it's just a natural thing for me to actually do sales on a official way. Again, there's steps to it. There's steps into leveling up. Like I'm trying to get to the point where um to enterprise account executive. Now, enterprise account executives, that's like the top of the top of, not the top of the top, but it's just one of the ladders you can climb. And, that's when your base pay gets up to, that's when your base pay gets up to, you know, six figures. Easy. You easy looking at 200K base pay with commission. OTE, that's on time earnings, is the same thing as commission. Your OTE is be like, 175 to 230 extra on top of your commission. But just becoming a regular AE, a basic AE, small business AE, your base pay gets up to like between 70 to 85,000 base pay. See, now we're talking about a little money when we get into there. Now we're talking about your paycheck being, about 3,100 every paycheck. So like, I was like, I'd be calculating like, man, I get to that level, I'm having 2,000 plus left over after I pay on the first. I was like, now we can do some things. Now we can get into some things that I want to do in my life, improving myself and things like that. So again, if you're out there struggling, if you're looking like what I'm gonna do for 2025, look into tech sales. Go to LinkedIn and just type in tech sales. Go to Google, type in tech sales, and you'll just see, what it's about. Again, you might be like, man, I don't like sales. Okay. That's okay to do something right now that you don't like to get where you want to get to. I'm not that thrilled about it. They still play the politics game. They still do that BS. And listen, what you learned about me through this journey that we on together, that I don't do that politics stuff. Like, I'll be labeled antisocial. I just don't play those games. I know what game they're playing, but at the end of the day, tech sales is it's volatile. Like where I'm currently at right now, they laid off about 15 to 20 people like right before the holidays. Right before the holidays. So you got to be a mercenary. You got to be about yourself in this industry. Ain't no friends. It's rare. Like, I probably talked to, from the companies that I worked, I probably talked to a total of 3 people after I'm not working there any longer. And tech sales is a job that you hop. If you want a job increase, what you probably do now at your current job is you'll go in, beg the boss for a raise. He might give you 15 to 20 cent raise. But with tech sales, you can jump in there and be like, listen, I'm just going to go and look for other jobs. And you can get you a $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 raise. And they understand that. Like, the past year and a half I've been in tech, I probably job hopped 3 times. And I'm just trying to get more money and find a place where I can be like, okay, this is it for me. So really, that's a day in the life for me in tech. I make calls. I block stuff out on my calendar all week. Have stuff blocked out where I'm just dialing, talking to people. Some of them get mad. A lot of them don't, get hung up on, get rejected. But that is part of the gig to get where I'm going. And hopefully 2025, I'll get that other AE job that got my eyes set on. But listen, again, this is just a day in the life of tech sales. Um, this is it. This is me. This is what I wake up to Monday through Friday. I work, again, just 5 days a week. 7 to 7:30 to 3:30. That I don't get micromanaged. I done demonstrated that I don't need much support because I have my own goals. So, like I told my manager, that they know I have my own goals I'm trying to hit. I don't need you to tell me, oh, you behind in your metrics. And it's heavily metric based on what you do, how many dials you make a day, how many dials you make for the month, how many emails you send out to people, how many people you talk to, which a lot of times you can't control. And another trade secret, you can't control who answers the phone from month to month. Like this month in November and December has been terrible for everybody at my job because, man, people are taking vacation, they with family, and they just in that mode of, man, it's vacation. Call me in the beginning of the year. So everybody numbers are down, but the team is like trying to, higher up, try to beat up on us. I'm like, y'all know what time it is. Y'all not gonna make me feel pressured or feel bad about myself that my numbers ain't what they were in October. This is November, December. It happens. It probably happens to all industries. Across all tech industries, take a dip because people taking vacation. I mean, it's family time. It's time to recharge your batteries. So, again, thank you. I hate to saying this because everybody says it. Like, share, comment. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I hate it though because everybody know what to do. But again, if you have any questions, more questions about tech, I'll be gladly to answer them in a comment if you got something that I haven't covered. But again, this is what I'll be talking about on a daily basis. This and making money on YouTube, what I've done before, and just starting over. So I'm just doing a test run to see if I can get back to 8K a month that I was before, starting all over, not telling my other subscribers what I'm doing. I just want to, test this for myself and see what I can do and how I can help people. So if you find this valuable, fun, don't make my mistakes. Again, I'm going to be here probably post when I start my day and when I get off. So again, thanks for for joining me, Tadiori. I'm out. You.